The defeat at the Marne in 1914 shattered the expectation of a quick victory. In 1915, Germany focused heavily on the Eastern Front, yet the Western Front remained deadlocked. Falkenhayn introduced a new approach: bleed France dry until it collapses. Verdun was one of France's most symbolic and historic cities. The Meuse River and surrounding heights formed a natural defensive wall. The Serré de Rivière fort system, old and partially neglected, appeared vulnerable. German intelligence believed France must defend Verdun at all costs. Lesser-known fact, Germany also aimed to exploit Verdun's psychological importance. Verdun's forts dated back to the late 19th century. Many had been stripped of ammunition and deemed obsolete. French High Command did not initially expect a major German assault on Verdun. Over 1,200 German guns opened fire. A 10-hour barrage delivered nearly 100,000 shells per minute at its peak. The city and surrounding forest were turned into a lunar landscape. Lesser-known fact, the heat of explosions uprooted tree roots and hurled them into the air. Right flank, the dense woods of Bois de Corps Center. Haumont, Brabant Sector. Left flank, villages along the Meuse River. A former politician and army officer, Driant resisted with 1,400 men against nearly 14,000 German troops. Their stand delayed the German timetable by 2 days, a crucial window that allowed France to reorganize its defense. Lesser-known fact, Driant's resistance was the first event that derailed the German schedule. Germany captured its greatest pride. For France, it was a major psychological blow. The fort fell almost without a fight. Its garrison had mostly been withdrawn. Lesser-known fact, German soldiers entered through the wrong door due to a map error, yet still succeeded. Commanded by Major Reynal, with around 600 defenders. Facing severe shortages of water and ammunition, they sent messages by carrier pigeon. Their last pigeon, Vaillant, the brave one. When they surrendered, German officers honored Reynal's bravery. This episode is often cited as a rare example of mutual military respect. Falkenhayn's goal: exhaust France's manpower. Verdun became a laboratory of attrition warfare. Lesser-known fact, some historians argue the Bleed France plan may have been exaggerated in post-war documents. Fear that German forces might reach Paris again. The fall of Verdun would have meant psychological devastation for France. Civilian morale declined rapidly. He reorganized the entire Verdun defense system. His famous motto, "On les aura," we shall defeat them. He initiated a logistical miracle, the voie sacrée, the sacred road. A constant convoy of trucks moved along a single narrow road. A truck passed every minute. 300,000 troops and 190,000 tons of ammunition were transported monthly. Lesser-known fact, stone was continuously spread on the road to prevent it from sinking into mud. Lightly equipped fast assault units. Verdun served as a testing ground for their early deployment. Flamethrowers were used on a large scale for the first time. Minenwerfer mortars caused devastating short-distance impacts. Phosgene gas was heavily employed. Lesser-known fact, at Verdun, artillery caused far more casualties than gas. Gas primarily created psychological terror. Dead Man's Hill Coat, 304, Thiaumont Ridge. These positions changed hands countless times. Although Douaumont was captured, the anticipated French collapse never occurred. The steel mill began grinding down German forces as well. France launched a systematic effort to retake Verdun. Pétain's principle: continuous rotation plus fresh troops at all times. The British-French assault forced Germany to divert troops. The Pressure on Verdun eased. Lesser-known fact, some German units fighting at Verdun never reached the Somme in time. A major morale victory for France. French artillery use became more effective. German defenses were exhausted. A symbolic milestone showing that Verdun was once again under French control. Constant shell fire, mud, stench, corpses. Cases resembling restless leg syndrome were common. Soldiers called this condition le marmitage, mud saturated to the point of drowning. Small water pockets inside trenches, called trinkgut. Hot meals were rare. Lice, scabies, and infections were rampant. Some areas experienced no silence for days. Lesser-known fact, birds abandoned entire regions due to prolonged bombardments. Germany failed to achieve its objectives at Verdun. Its strategy had reached a dead end. Nearly 700,000 combined casualties on both sides. Verdun became a historical symbol of endurance. It strengthened French national identity. It ended Germany's strategic dominance on the Western Front. On ne passe pas. They shall not pass. Today, Verdun is a major French site of remembrance. The Douaumont ossuary holds the remains of about 130,000 soldiers. As of 2025, the region still contains unexploded ordnance and high metal density. The area is known as the Zone Rouge, the Red Zone. Some forests grew back naturally without human intervention. Hundreds of thousands of shell craters remain visible today. Several villages were destroyed and never rebuilt. They are officially called les villages morts, the dead villages. Historians still debate whether Falkenhayn's strategy was truly planned or exaggerated in post-war reports. Rare experimental protective devices were used in Verdun. Verdun is remembered for artillery intensity more than gas warfare. Germany lost its chance to determine the war's outcome here. France's collapse was prevented. Verdun became the defining symbol of trench warfare. Development of counter-battery tactics. Birth of rotation systems for troop management revealed the decisive importance of logistics in modern warfare.